Welcome to the Forest of Adrimon upgrades. Now that is in the storybook of Forest of Adrimon, as you know, probably, this page. It is on page 34, 35. Now, wouldn't it be cool to have all these names on your hex tiles? Well, they don't. So you would have an Excel like this. So I made a document because that is a lot of text. I made a document like so. Let's go first up and increase it a little bit. Well, not that much. It is called map locations, and what it does is gives you instructions to have cheap scotch tape and a pair of scissors nearby, and print sheets on true size. Low quality first to see if it works. This is all in A4, but you can just as well use US letter. You can also use A3 if you like. So all these names, I checked them with the Fall of the Ancients. The Fall of the Ancients PDF is something that you have to pay for, so I can't really show it, I think. Forest of Adrimon. Let's see. Photo. It's quite a big document. It is 710 pages, and the cool thing about it is that all these names that are already present in the storybook, and they also appear, and they play a narrative role in the campaign. So you could, if you wanted, search for some entry, and then you see here where it should be. Well, and the Plague Wheel, the Mindcrest Canopy, and the ruins of Mamatu, etc. So what you then what would be more logical than to make a list of all these names and where they are. So looking for some stuff, and then you can print it and cut it, but you would have to know where to place it. There are also some labels for Fall of the Ancients that you can put in, but they don't appear in the storybook. So they were added later as part of the campaign. I'll leave these out of consideration, but here is the scans that I made. You should print this out in high quality eventually. Because of the fault line, these are not really well done, but I'm not going to murder my storybook. There's 3 pages, so things like Thedan's slope and Fate of the Moon you can cut out, which you can do as follows, which I did already, to show you, for example, the Elder Gate, if it ever wants to focus. now. I hope so. Yeah, and this is the thing where I got it out from. And so I'll showcase. So you have this is what nobody else has. So you have here the name of the elder gate. Of course, you can decide for yourself to do this differently. So you could, for example, they come off rather easily with the cheapest Scotch tape, and you could do it like so. Or so. Let's say you do it like so. And then you have something that is annotated. This also indicates that maybe I should use printer quality, but it's good as a first attempt. And here is Melayer's Bramble, which otherwise the alternative is to buy a neoprene mat, of course, but that's not necessary anymore because the neoprene mats are, well, silly. They don't fold well, and this fits nicely. So let's see, this is not long enough. So what I do is make sure that it is surrounded by Scotch tape and remove the unnecessary plastic. To avoid any potential wear and tear on the underlying material. So I removed it now. And let's see where it is. It should be somewhere around here. See, it's good enough for me. And this way you can do this for all the, they don't really stand out, and also with the way that I play is that I roll for the tile, so I don't need to shuffle these. But nevertheless, and so we have here also pale roots, for example. And so if you follow the legend that I included, I'll put it on HEO. If you follow the legend, then you can do this for all your tiles. And this will also help you for reusing the material if you ever want to buy the book, The Fall of the Ancients. But also it gives a little bit more meaning when you play the Forest of Adrimon. Okay, bye.